to you today is On Easy. But before I get into On Easy and everything about them, let me tell you a little bit about myself. Okay. I am 42
Okay.
years of age. I'm born and raised in Miami, Florida. I'm not like the average person that you hear from. I honestly know what it's like to live on both sides of the tracks. My father was a millionaire from a lot of illegal activities as well as a lot of legal businesses, which allowed me to be privileged enough to be one of three black kids that went to an all white Jewish private school on Miami Beach in the 80s. At 8 years old, I had a big shift in my life. My father ended up going to federal prison. So I woke up one morning and I lived in a house on Miami Beach with a maid in my house. By the time I went to sleep that night, I was in the projects to my mother's house. Okay. My grandmother died when
Gotcha.
I was 12. By the time I was 13, it was my first time being incarcerated. From 13 to 32, I never knew what it was like to be on the streets for a complete year. However, I always still, like I said, I had both sides. So my mom's side of the family was the ones that instilled, like, do everything right, go to school, get good grades, and those type of things. Um, while I was in prison, that's how I began to educate myself and teach myself things that I never learned when I was on the streets, as far as financial education, even as far as learning how to read and write. So when I came home from prison, I already had it set in my mind that I was definitely never going back down that road. And I began to get a job doing call Atlantic Southern Paving, where I started doing paving work. I worked for them for 3 years. However, working for someone never sought with me. I don't knock it. My mom has been working the same job for 45 years. Had she never worked that job, she would never been able to take care of us as kids growing up. However, it just never made sense for me. So in the midst in 2016, I left the job and I started out on my own venture. And in 2016, that's when I learned about personal credit. I got my own personal credit together, got my business credit together, and that's when I got introduced to it and I seen the power of it. In 2019, I started my own credit repair company for personal credit as well as business credit. In 2022 is when I relocated here to Macon, Georgia. I own two properties outright free and clear as a real estate investor. I live in one. My rent property pays my utility bills. By me indulging in the real estate arena is how I got offered the opportunity to join Capital Federal Credit Union as a 50 state loan officer. So when I heard about that, from me being an investor, it just made more sense for me to partner with them because it made it easier for me instead of finding hard money to do deals that I was already doing. You with me so far?
I am.
And with them is how I really capitalize my own finances as well as my personal finances and my business finances as well as the investor all through this amazing platform is how I was able to make the moves that we're doing right now. So on easy, our mission, our mission is 75% home ownership for all Americans across the board. It's not about a black thing, white thing, Chinese thing, Russian thing. It's just 75% home ownership across the board. I'm going to get a little bit more into depth as to why we call it that in one of my slides later, but that's our mission. Our mission, alongside of 75% home ownership, is to open doors and close minority gaps in home ownership, change the face of home ownership throughout America. How we're able to present what I'm doing, and these brilliant men came up with this opportunity. Mr. Chet Seeley is the gentleman that you see over to your left with the blue on, and Mr. George Newberry is the gentleman with the gray. I met Mr. George Newberry myself personally in about 2018 because he is the guy that taught me everything that I know personally when it comes to credit repair. Because when I lost my paving company in 2017, my personal credit tanked, and it was him that I sought out to fix my personal credit. He has over 30 years of credit history in his pipeline because he worked for the government. Um, in creating his digital ebook and his credit repair business, when he partnered with Mr. Chet Seeley, they together put together $3 million and opened up their own credit union, which is Capital Federal Credit Union. Okay. So these guys, they're very knowledgeable and they know exactly what they're doing, and they've been in the industry for years to come. So when you might say to yourself, how we're guaranteed to put help 100 million people? I mean, sorry, how would we help 1 million people become homeowners? It's very easy. In the next 5 years, not saying this might be for you and this might not be for you. However, I have to go over everything because it's an all-in-one platform. So if you personally you have credit errors that's on your credit that's holding you back, we're going to come in and dispute any credit inaccuracy that's reported on your credit report. We also going to train and mobilize community loan officers in every neighborhood. We also provide down payment assistance as well as financial education to help our homeowners that we're placing into the homes keep their homes because now they have the financial literacy to go along with them to keep to stay secure in what it is that they're doing with home ownership. Because I know personally, and just giving you a little bit of background, because like I say, I am an investor. Just last month, I had to help a homeowner that fell behind $6,000 on her taxes on the property because she just never even knew that she had to pay taxes on the property as being a brand new homeowner. So it's things like that that we've been educated with to be able to educate our community, as well as, like I say, going back to the credit consumer protection laws, we dispute, like I say again, everything. Fair Credit Consumer Practices Act, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, Real Estate and Settlement Procedures Act, the Telephone Consumer Protection Act, and other and state and federal consumer protection laws. So I'm going to just bring that into a nutshell for you to make it real easy. A lot of times, us as the consumers, when we fall behind in our credit issues, what we don't know is it's illegal for the credit bureaus to be contacting us and harassing us with the endless phone calls, the emails, and the mail that they're sending into you, disputing some type of inaccurate reporting error that's on your credit. Why? Because it's illegal for them to even be contacting you because they're not even supposed to be on your credit report. And a lot of us just don't know that, and we're being educated with that here. Not necessarily saying that that is you, because I don't know where you're at personally. However, this is just things that we provide to all of our members in an all-in-one nutshell. Also, did you know that our legal plan can assist with, like I say, the foreclosures, mortgages, credit cards, medical debt, student loans, auto loans, payday loans, personal and business loans, repossessions, credit card reporting and accuracies, evictions, collection accounts, bankruptcies, as well as child support. Did you know all of those things was holding a lot of Americans back? Just generally asking you so I could kind of get a feel of where you're at with your own personal credit situation.
Oh no, I counsel people on their credit all the time.
Oh,
Absolutely.
okay, so that makes my job a lot easier because I could kind of fast forward and skim through a lot of this. So you are already familiar with the five different breakdowns of how they calculate your overall credit score, correct?
Correct.
Okay, are you renting or homeowner at the moment?
A homeowner.
Okay. So this slide here definitely wouldn't apply to you. However, it applies to a lot of our customers that are renting. So just generally speaking, we say it's about 1,500 in rent. Well, in the course of a year, you've been to pay someone else back that 18,000 in equity. And I know that's not for you because you like me, we homeowners. But we do have a lot of customers that we will come in contact with that we will have to show this so that way they could see how to bring back the financial education. The other slides that we have here, like you say, you know about credit. These just the things. So when we talking to some of the people that we're dealing with, and like you say, you're educating in credit as well. Well, instead of you disputing, because like I say, at one time I actually own my own credit repair company, but I no longer have to fill out the 609 letters and go through the whole dispute process, because here we have attorney that's going to guide and quarterback the whole process and system for our clients. And then we have the AI attached with that automatically sends out all of the dispute letters for our clients. On a monthly basis, they're going to get the credit report from all three different credit bureaus and everything. You're going to get up to 1 million in stolen fund reimbursement, because we know, hey, fraud is one of the number one things that's going on in America right now. You also going to get for not just you but your family, and not saying for you, but when you become a member, you still get these benefits. But these are also some of the same benefits that you can now offer to your customers that you're already helping people with in your community. So we have the family protection, 25,000 identity theft insurance that goes alongside of the 1 million stolen funds reimbursement. You get the score stimulator and tracker. You get the debt analyst tools. You get, like I say, to consult with our legal specialists and deal with the AI that's going to help our customers to get their credit issues needed in-house. We have the credit builder program. Let me expound on that for you. So in-house, we have like companies like Rent Reporters that will report for our customers that has negative items, or they just need to boost up their credit a little bit. We have in-house trade lines for our customers that when they pay $50 a month, this company will report to their credit profile that they lived in that residence up to 5 years and they always made positive payments. That doesn't matter if they lived there 1 year or not. They're going to report it as far as the credit to give them that boost that they need to move up in life. We also have in-house secured credit cards as well as unsecured, because like I say, we are a credit union in all 50 states. We don't have a branch in all 50 states, but we're regulated to do business in all 50 states, and it is in-house. That is an additional one source of residual income that you could potentially be earning when you refer this to all of your family members and friends, or the credit customers that you're already dealing with. So I'm not sure what you're charging your customers, or if you're charging. However, to get all of that for our credit customers, not saying you, but our credit customers, it will be a one-time 149 sign-up fee that's going to give them their back office where they can see where their credit is at with all three of the credit bureaus. They're going to get the consultation with our legal specialists, which is lawyers, to go over their individual credit report with them. And then the AI kicks off an auto response to all of their credit and errors on their behalf. So they get to track everything, and it will be an $89 for our clients monthly fee. And that's where you as well will also receive a benefit. You would get an upfront cost from the 149 when your clients join, as well as the residuals from the 89 as your clients continue to stay on board and build a credit profile. Okay. Your clients will also, like I say, let on easy handle all of the heavy lifting for us. And your clients, so you could also offer them, so they could just be a client for you, and they could also become, say, hey, I want to get my credit fixed, but maybe I want to be a business partner with you as well and teach some people that I know the same thing. Well, it's also provided for you here in a nutshell. And when they refer our same program and the same things that's helping them to get their situation fixed, when they refer it to 5 family members and friends, they get the ultimate package for free for the rest of their life. So they get to continue everything that they already have, and they never have to pay that $89 a month for the rest of their life, because they referred it to 5 family members and friends. However, now we're about to get ready to get into a little bit of money and the MLO side, which I know you really reached out to me about. But before we get into that, I'm just giving you a little bit of stories, because everyone in this company stories matter. These just, and I'm not going to really read it all to you because I know it kind of off the back of my head. Miss Kiwi, roughly, she was an Army veteran. She was very athletic, and she loved the family sense of home ownership, as well as the family bond connection. Because, like I say, she had a background of the military. She had some credit and errors on her personal credit. She came into this amazing platform, got her credit fixed. They gave her a 24-point boost instantly with our credit builders program, and now she's into home ownership. And actually, because she has introduced the platform to so many individuals, the company pays her $1,500 a month that's paying the mortgage for the home that she now lives in, just as well as Mr. Rob Farrell and his wife that's down here in the bottom. And this place, like I said, comes from all walks. Mr. Rob Farrell was actually a manager in a car dealership, but however, he still has some credit issues himself, and he did the exact same thing in this platform. And now him and his wife is standing in the front of their home that the company is paying for now as well. They're paying their mortgage. So we're moving a little bit more into the VIP membership of home ownership. And I know that by now, like I say, you definitely already help your own customers with their credit issues. So I know that you know a few people that you know could definitely take advantage of this home ownership platform as well as this credit platform. You know some people that has been harassed by bill collectors, just as well as I know you know some people that has been treated improperly and unfairly in this today's market of credit. So that's what that slide was basically about. But now we're moving more into the home ownership side of things. And like I told you from the beginning, I have a criminal background. However, I never robbed no banks, financial institutions, and I never tried to defraud the government. So long as you don't have what they call white collar crimes on your background, anyone could do this. However, we do have a disclaimer. It does take hard work, just like in anything else that you're doing in life. But in this hard work, it also can provide some substantial income in this business. And sorry for that, as well as your your side income. So anyone could do it. Influencers become MLOs and make money all the way. And like you say, as you learn in this process and what we're doing, you're going to be earning the whole way through because it is a compensation plan that's attached to us. However, we also provide keys to connect the community through home ownership. Like I say, throughout America. Let me ask you this. Have you ever heard of anything called redlining before?
Yes.
Okay, so you are familiar with redlining. That's great.
Hmm.
Because believe it or not, you'll be surprised as to how many people that I speak to that doesn't and have any idea of redlining. So I'm gonna try to speed through this. As you see in this slide, Caucasian families is only at 73%. Black American families is at 44%. I just broke that down in a nutshell to say is no ethnic group in America that has 75% complete home ownership. So that's why we came up with the logo name or our mission as to 75% home ownership across the board. And this next slide is just was the slide talking about redlining, but like you say, you are familiar with it already. So I definitely wouldn't spend no time preaching to the wall. However, like I said again, we are a community credit union, right? So, with that being said, our job as community loan offers is to help families become homeowners with a focus on those with very low to moderate incomes. We also have the government sponsored mortgages, FHA, VA, USDA, as well as Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. We have the conventional jumbo loans, manual underwriting on applications rejected by automated underwriting. So basically what that means in a nutshell is instead of like, you're dealing with brokers that's fishing your information with 100 different people to see who they could get they protect potential client approved with, we're not. We're taking all of our clients' information and going directly to Capital Federal Credit Union with it, and they're going to do the underwrite on it. And like I say, it's an individual, it's not a computer. So when the computer will automatically just kick it back because it's supposed to have been a T, but it kind of looked like an X, or it's supposed to have a dot behind your name. You wouldn't get, or you as well as your customers wouldn't get the kickback from it because it's manual. We have the FHA 203K loans, including in rehab funds. We have rental property and rehabs and other loans available. Yes, we can get a client approved for a mortgage for as low as 580. However, we never recommend that because the interest points and fees on their loan is going to be directly too high. So that's why we also have the in-house credit builder program to help our customers get into the best situation, because we don't want to put a person into a home knowing that they can't even afford it and they could potentially lose it in a year to 5 years. And like I say, the whole way we go, we're going to earn commissions. Okay. Now, you might know this, you might not. However, me personally, I love talking to real estate agents. Why? Because real estate, a lot of them don't know that now since 2022 in December that they could double dip. The Federal Housing Administration on Thursday announced a rule that will change all individuals to serve as both the real estate agent and the mortgage loan originator for FHA home sales. So that's why me personally, I love to reach out to a lot of real estate agents and bring them over on as a loan officer because they could potentially help me as well as the brand company that we're partnering with. You got me so far?
I sure do.
Okay. Now we're going to get a little bit, I'm going to talk a little bit more into you about a loan buddy, but each individual, when you come inside this program, we just going to assume that none of us has ever written a loan before, right? So if we never written a loan, we're going to get someone as a loan buddy that's directly in the credit union to work alongside you to make sure that you as well as your customers is getting everything that they deserve and they need, and that this transaction is moving through seamlessly. So when you first come in for your number 1 through 10th transaction, you're going to get 65% of the home sale, and your loan buddy will get 35%. I'm gonna break down, where you're going to get your 65 and 35% ratio from in just a bit. However, excuse me a second, my wife talks so loud. Jesus, that's that New York in it. But getting back to where we was at. So like I say, from the number 1 through 10th transaction, you will get the 65%, and your loan buddy will get 35%. Even though your loan buddy will be receiving, your loan buddy will doing 85% of the work. From your number 11 through 20th transaction, you would receive 75%, and your loan buddy will receive 25%. And as you see, as you continue to learn and grow in the business, you're going to get more stake into the game. So let me just break down and make it all make sense for you here on this next slide. You see, the average home it gets sold for about $250,000. So whether it was you personally or someone that you also introduced this opportunity to as well, right? If average real estate agent, and this is how I really love to look at it, the average real estate agent job is to do 3 homes a month. So, not saying that it's guaranteed, but that's their goal, right? So, if that real estate agent that you signed on did 3 homes a month, or even if you signed 3 mortgages in a month and you got 100 basis points, 100 basis points is considered like 10%. So when you did the math, so you get the 65% of your loan, but it got the 35% off the $250,000 home. That's 4,800 to you per month. If you did 8 properties, you see the numbers move up to 18,000. You and your team did 16. That's 47,000. Everything that we do here, you get little bonuses with every three. Every three, you'll notice that you get bonuses. We'll move on a little bit more, and so I could go a little bit in depth with it. So remember, like I was saying to you, you went out, you recruited 10 different real estate agents like I did, because that's what really keep me sustained, right? Because honestly, like I say, the real estate agents is the ones that's already out there in the midst of things and closing deals. So you and your team of real estate agents, but you didn't do nothing. You maybe went on vacation. You was living life. But your real estate team, they went out there and they did. So you have 10 different real estate agents that became mortgage loan officers with this platform, right? If each one of them just did one home at 250,000, that brought you to 2,500. So the more you continue to build your business within, and we're not even still talking about what you got on the loan side yet, because like I say, that's just a 10% commission on that home, and then you and your loan buddy splitted it at 65-35. This is just what your team is building. It's an additional income. It's literally like 7 ways that we make money in this, and like I say, that's why since 2016 I don't work. This is what I do full time. So as you see, like I say, as you continue to build in your own network, you're going to be compensated for it the whole way through. It's one slide missing. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought something was supposed to be in there, but it wasn't. Okay. So as a loan officer, you might be saying, well, what do I have to do, Sherman? You know, you're going to find these home buyers, whether they're first time home buyers, and you help them fill out the 1003C to get them ready to, the 1003C is the loan application. So you'll be helping your clients to gather up their documents and submit for their 1003C loan application. But also, once you sold them that first house, maybe when rates drop, because right now we at 7.5%, but when rates drop like how it was a few years ago, and maybe we maybe never see 2% again. But what if it go down to just 3? Okay, well now you can refinance that home for that same homeowner that you already done placed in the home. You come back and get them to refinance for better rates where they can save a few dollars. Or maybe that same homeowner family grew, or maybe they wanted to upsize, or maybe they wanted to sell their home and buy another home. Either way, you still getting commission because you're going to help that family every time that they need help, and you're going to earn commissions the whole way through. Like I say, this slide over here with the rushes on, it's just letting us know that even and everyone could do what we're doing. So the rush is on. So whatever your background, whether you're a stay-at-home parent or not, you can absolutely do this. This is the slide here where we talk about. Remember, I was saying what you as the loan officer help your home buyer complete the application, gather the documents for the home buyer, and answer home buyer's questions about the loan process. What would your loan buddy do? 5 different things. Work with the same application that you already submitted and make sure that everything is together. Same thing, answer the questions and provide the answers for you as the loan officer as well as your potential clients. Answer any questions about the different loan products. Your loan buddy does the underwriting and everything and finalize submit for the loan. So your loan buddy is doing the bulk of the work, but you're getting the bulk of the money. And but you could also, provide like, hey, listen, I don't need a loan buddy. I know it all myself and I take on the extra work and responsibility. You could do that and reap the whole benefits. However, you would have to prove that you're capable enough to submit the loan the correct way before they remove your loan buddy. However, like I say, you're going to earn commission while you complete the MLO process. Now, let me just talk about the MLO process, and I'm talking to you as a person with nothing that's on the slide, right? What we do once you come in, I will send you over a PDF link, okay? When I send you over that link, it's going to give you the website in the step-by-step format that you would need to create your own NMLS number. Your NMLS number will be registered to Capital Federal Credit Union, and I give you their NMLS number as well. You're going to also, while you're in that portable, you're going to schedule for your fingerprint and background check. That's an additional fee of $96. So you pay them the $96, not us, you pay them the $96, and you're going to schedule for your fingerprint and background check in a local area that they already partner with. Within 72 hours, well, really within 24 hours, your background check and fingerprint can come in. Also, we would have about, it's literally about 20 videos, right? Not one video is 10 minutes long. So it's 20 videos, but not one of them is 10 minutes long. Once you watch those 20 videos, you're going to get two certificates. One for your MLO compliance, another one for MLO and compliance. Yes, you're going to get your MLO and then you're going to get your compliance. You're going to get those two certificates and you're going to email those two certificates that you got to Mrs. Stephanie. Once Mrs. Stephanie get it, she's going to schedule based on your availability a LOS training and a POS training. That's basically like our back office websites. So when our clients is submitting their loan applications, is going in and us as well as the bank could track the transaction to make sure you get the credit for it and make sure everything is right and keep the communication open between you and the bank. Once that is done, like I say, within 72 hours, you could be certified and licensed in all 52 states to write mortgage loans. So let's talk a little bit about the money. Like I say, the whole while you learning. So, like I say, when you came in, I sit right here on the same computer screen with you and walk you through step by step what you got to do to get your NMLS number and get you registered to write the loans. But while you still doing that, you know people. So you're going to be inviting some of your family members and friends to the opportunity. I would present it. We have pre-recorded videos that will present for us as well. And we also have regularly scheduled Zoom meetings where we can invite our potential prospects to watch the Zoom where we don't even have to really do the speaking. I just take honor in it, doing it myself because I get a better one-on-one feel of my clients and I get all of my clients' potential questions answered all in one setting. So that's why I personally do it this way and I don't have nothing else to do but this, so I have the time. So you remember like when I first came up and I told you that when your credit customers came in and that we
Hmm.
charged them the 149 initial setup fee, this is how much you would get paid. You would get paid $45 initially from your upfront sale of the 149. And as you see, based on your rank, and the ranks move up in volume of threes. So me, I'm a team lead, I'm a team advocate right now. So I get $53 up front for all of my sales. Um, and as you move up in rank, like you see, you can make as much as $100 in the upfront cost of that 149. So this is just the breakdown. Remember when I showed you Mr. Rob for real? He's a national executive director, so he makes $100 for each individual that he personally bring into the company. Okay, that's just the upfront activation payment chart. Now we're going to move into the residual payment chart. So remember how your customers paid the 89 monthly? So when your customers paid the 89 monthly, when you first come in, you would get 14. At the moment, I get 16, but you can receive as much as 40 depending on your rank as you come in. And if you got, 10 people, that's $140 monthly. If you got 20 people, that's 280 monthly. However, that's only if you did it in the first month, because honestly, you like I said, you move up in rank based on three. So if you really, really did sign on 10 people in the course of a month, yes, you're going to get this payout, but you're going to get a 150 bonus every time you move up, because remember I say we do the bonuses based on the three. So if you signed on 10, that's 369, which ultimately puts you here, which I would show you ultimately that brings you actually we call it the Karma Club. So when you first came in and you signed on your first three people, that ultimately paid you up front of 135, but we gave you a 150 bonus. You signed on the next three, and that's what put you at the 436, and then that next three is what put you at the Karma Club of $1,000 that you did in your first month. Because like I say, I know that it's very capable because people are doing it. However, I'm very upfront. I didn't do it. But I do got my people, but it wasn't all in 1 month, you know. But it is people in the organization that has done that. So remember, like I was saying, when you come in, when you reach director, this is the housing incentive. This is how Mr. Rob Farrell, him and his wife, is receiving $3,000 in the, so basically they get 1,500 apiece, but together that's $3,000, and they take that money that they get monthly just by having the monthly value of 500. And I'm gonna break down how you get here. However, like I say, that $3,000 that him and his wife brings in pays their mortgage, and they actually get to save 500 because I know the story. But just to start off at the housing incentive, you just need 50 basis points, and what that means, two separate legs. You personally enroll. That means if you personally enroll six people into the platform, and each one of them basically just went out and got two. If each one of them went out and got two, that would give you a monthly residual of $500. And that has nothing to do with anything else that I have showed you. That's why I say in this platform is literally about 7 ways that we get money in this platform. So now, the next slide I'm about to show you, we're about, and that's why we have it here, because we're about to, on the 25th, even though I changed it early, but on the 25th, not now, but on the 25th, this would be our price as to for all of our members that's coming in. You also get, like I say, when you refer it to 5 family members and friends, you no longer have the $89 monthly payment. You pay your $96 for your background and fingerprint check. So within 72 hours, you will be a loan officer. But from right now up until from right now to March 25th, it will be $250. So I'm going to give you a discount code and with my link, and you're gonna put in that discount code, which is gonna make it 250, so it won't be the 400 price. So I advise all my people to take that 150 that I just gave back to you up until March 25th and pay that 96 to get your NMLS and background check, and now you off to the races as a credit agent. Refer it to 5 family members and friends. You no longer have this, but this is the slide that I really was getting to. I'm gonna come back to that one. So like I say, now you paid your 250 plus your $96. You certified as a legal plan services, so that's for your credit services. Like I say, we do have in-house the down payment assistance. You will be the mortgage originator in all 50 states. We also have in-house title services and home warranty services. So we don't have to go out for our customers and deal with any outside source for the title and escrow as well as the home warranty. And when our customers utilize us and our title services, that's an additional $125 on the very bottom low end for the title and escrow services. You will get residual income when they use us. And the name of the company is Uptitle for the title services and home warranty services, but that also brings in residual income. Also, when you a partner with us for 90 days, you would get what's called Note University. Note University is a software platform that allows us to find distressed properties all over the world. So basically, in a nutshell, by us being a credit union, we have access to look at the books of all of the other banks and any financial institution that's holding notes on property that the homeowners done fell behind on. So we could take access of their notes and basically wholesale them or take ownership of those properties for pennies on the dollars, which will really be the taxes that will be on the property. It's going to teach you, because it's a software that teaches you how to do what I'm telling you about doing, as well as you have something that's called pre-Rio, which is a separate server, just say like Trula or Zillow, that you will go on to show you all of the properties. And that's a $1,500 package that you get for absolutely free when you stay an active member for 90 days. Right now, we haven't gone public yet, so our only branch, like I say, for the credit union is in Lubbock, Texas. However, we do plan on going public, and when we go public, that will allow us to open up more locations throughout the U.S. So when you come in now, until we go public, you will receive equity shares. Remember, credit unions is not like a bank. We're not another account members. We're partners. And by us being partners, they gave us the front row seat to do what we're doing, and we're going to get a piece of the pie the whole way. So, like I say, we get the credit restoration again. We also help with income documentation. We get the debt to income calculator, and that is what help us with the debt to income with the income documentation. Remember, like I say, as a referral agent, you get paid plenty times. We also, when you become an active member and you stay a member for 90 days, we get personally insurance, health insurance, as well as life insurance for us and our family. Me personally, by me just doing this personally, I don't work like a traditional 9 to 5. I get my health insurance for absolutely free. But that's not to say it's going to be the exact same for you. It's kind of based on our income as the individual and where we generally live at. But I get it, like I say, I'm here in Macon, Georgia, so I get mine for free, as well as we get the $25,000 of life insurance for us and our families for being a part. And like I say, once again, 5 is free. We love to iterate that. 5 is free. And whether you want to get help or you rather to give help or you just want to do both, which I know you would like to do both. You want to get, maybe you don't need the help, but you need the help with getting a financial education together to becoming the loan officer, to becoming the title agent, becoming the home warranty representative, as well as um, a more easier platform to allow. Thanks again for watching another video with Stand Up Men. I am your host, Sherman Owens. As also, as a token of my appreciation for watching this video entirely, check in the description box where I will giving out my free ebook on the art of real estate mastery as an absolute freebie just for watching us to the end. As well as for those investors that's very serious and you watch me to the end and you want to lock arms with me, as an added bonus for right now, I'm also helping those individuals, whether you have a business already set up or whether you need to set up your business. I'm going to help you fully get your business set up and get your business credit compliant so that way you could stand on your business could stand on its own with its own Dun and Bradstreet number and not your EIN number and not your social security number. So if that's you, tap in the link below. You will see my best home loan link. Tap in now. Text me and let me know that you're in the link. I'll give you the discount code where you could get that 250 off. And I'm gonna see you on the other side and walk you through how to become that MLO as well as credit agent. Like I say again, thanks again. Please share this as well with 10 family members and friends that you think that this might inspire. Peace until the next time.